Hey, this is Uncle Mark in the mothership. 3-string cigar box guitar. This is a part of my beginner lesson series. This is for students of the 3-string tuned in open A that are working on playing their inversions and their bar chords and being able to transition back and forth. It can be daunting. So I wanted to put this video out so that you would see what I'm doing, and I'll go through a couple of these right now, and then we'll break it down. So F, B flat, C, F, C, B flat, F, G, C, F, G, F, E, A, G, D, C, G, C, D, F, B flat, C. I make these transitions look really easy. A lot of times you'll have a song where it does one of these, like Paranoid. So you got to be able to get those transitions. So this is an explainer video that's on how to get these transitions. So I'm going to focus here on the F chord. So if you haven't seen what the F chord looks like, I put my third finger here on the note that's a C, and I put my first finger here on this F, and then I put my pinky here on this C. So it looks like so. It can also, if you have a slide on this finger, look like this. It depends on if you put a slide here. If you don't, if you put a slide on your third finger, it looks like that. As long as you're getting this note, and this note. So that's the F, C, and C. Okay? So the way to make these transitions, if I'm going C to B flat, which is here, so G, G sharp A, B flat B, C, C sharp D, D sharp A, or D sharp E, F, F sharp G. So if I'm here on F and I want to go to B flat, what I do is make the chord, run my pick down, boom. Then I take my first finger and swallow everything. To come back, I just grab that note and then put my fingers down. So this is how I toggle back and forth. And sometimes, you know, your finger has to sit in a certain spot and you have to work your hand back, you know, to get this, right? So you're kind of doing this, you're hinging, right, on this finger. So you're taking it off of that string, getting it onto this D string, and then grabbing the rest of the chord. To get to the C, I just lay my third finger down. So F, B flat, third finger goes to the C, C, and then F. Works like this everywhere. So let's slide up this inversion to G. That's a G. So your first finger's on that G note right there, on the D string, on the 5th fret. You can count. 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Right underneath that moon or the dot on the D string. And then you're on the G string and the G string on the 7th fret here. Those two notes are D. So D, D, and G. G, D, and D. So I want to go to the C. The C I know is right there at that dot. So I just shift my finger up. Back to the G. If I need the D, I'm right here. And I always use like a helper finger when I go to this D. because, you know, my thumb is way over here and I'm really pushing really hard to get this note. But then when I want to go back to my G, I just lean up, bring my pinky down and my first finger down, like a hinge. Or, you know, so you can start playing Wild Thing right away with this system. Then slide to the C, put your third finger down to the D, C. Okay? This system works up and down the neck anywhere you want to be. So you want to play a song that's in E. There's your E right here. Say your song is in E, an A, and a B. So, wow, E and A and B, how are we going to do that? So my third finger stays here. This is the A. And the reason I know that is because that was a G. G, G sharp, A. B flat, B. So I can now play a song in E, go to A, slide down, shift over. There's A, here's B, here's E. So let's bring this whole thing down the neck and say we're playing a song in C, F, and G. Here's your C. We know it's a bar chord. And I need to go to F, and I need this inversion. How do I get there? I take this finger, and I come up, slide down, put my two fingers down. That will eventually change as you get quicker at this change, okay? But take it easy and remember these fundamentals. C to F is C, move, slide, play. This is the best way to learn how to do this. And you'll eventually just remember, you'll be able to, okay? But in the beginning, it's difficult. I remember first starting out as a guitarist with 6 strings, and it was terribly difficult. And, you know, I was 14 years old at the time, and we didn't have video, and we didn't have any of these things. So we had to just push through and figure it out. And, you know, I didn't even have any friends that played guitar, so I really got no help. And so that's why I've been doing these videos, because I know what it's like to have no help. So you're here, C. You can also start your C on this finger and make it easy for yourself if you know where you're going. You know, it's, so you know you're going C. Okay, well I like C here because I can do this rock and roll rhythm. F. Come up a whole step or 2 half steps. And now I'm ready to hit the C again. That's a G. Here's our C again. Okay, so this is how I work around the neck and how I use these shapes. A really good exercise is to take like a B flat and then go to F, right? And then go to B, and then go to F sharp, and then go to C, and then go to G, C sharp, G sharp, D, A, D sharp, B flat, and do this through. Backwards. Doing these types of exercises make it really nice when you start learning Black Sabbath tunes or some of these songs that have tremendously quick changes. Deep Purple, tremendously quick changes from the inversion to the bar chord. So those are practice skills. Also, another practice tool is going from your, say, your F inversion to your C, to your F sharp, to your C sharp, to your G, to your D, G sharp, D sharp, A, E. going back and forth like this. It's really, really good practice to toggle back and forth between these inversions. And once you start getting better at it, you can go from F to F, F sharp to F sharp, G to G. All right? So that's your next step. So the backwards way would be A, G sharp, G, G, F sharp. So that's a quick little tutorial on how to transition from your inversions to your bar chords. So this is Uncle Mark in the Mothership. Thank you so much for everything you guys do for me. There is a virtual tip jar down below. It's a paypal.me/Uncle Mark Tips. And thank you for all your donations. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Sharing on social media is huge. That's really a huge thing here. And so thanks for subscribing and all of those things. And more songs coming and more lessons coming. So enjoy, guys.